Students, today we will learn how to construct molecular orbital diagrams for diatomic molecules. We are dealing with very simple systems, diatomic molecules. So first, I'll give you the energy order of molecular orbitals of simple diatomic molecules. For atoms, up to nitrogen atom, we will follow sigma 1s, whose energy is very, very less, then sigma star 1s, then sigma 2s, then sigma star 2s, then pi 2py, whose energy is equal to pi 2px, then whose energy is less than sigma 2pz. Think that the bonding axis is z orbital, bonding direction is z direction. So pi 2py and pi 2px direction, x and y directions are used for pi bond formation, z direction is used for sigma bond formation. Then pi star 2p y, whose energy is equal to pi star 2pz, sorry, pi star 2px, then sigma star 2pz. This is the energy order of MOs we must follow to fill the electrons for atoms up to nitrogen or less than nitrogen. For atoms, nitrogen are greater than nitrogen. We can use the following energy order: sigma 1s, sigma star 1s, sigma 2s, sigma star 2s, sigma 2pz, pi 2py, whose energy is equal to pi 2px, greater than pi star 2py equal to pi star 2px, greater than sigma star 2pz. So for atoms, nitrogen, oxygen, we need to use this energy order to fill the electrons, whereas for atoms, hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, and nitrogen, we use this energy order to fill the electrons. Generally, in each and every orbital, we can accommodate 2 electrons. That means when we have 2 electrons, we will accommodate in sigma 1s. If we have 3 electrons, 2 electrons will be accommodated here, 1 electron will be accommodated here. If we have 4 electrons, 2 electrons here, 2 electrons here. If we have 6 electrons, 2, 2, 2. So in each orbital, we will accommodate 2 electrons. Of course, we know electrons will be accommodated in molecular orbitals according to the energy. Lowest energy orbitals must be filled, then highest energy orbitals. Now we will try to learn how to construct these molecular orbitals. We will start with some simple homonuclear diatomic molecules. Diatomic means molecule which is having two atoms. Homonuclear diatomic means those two atoms are same atoms. So homonuclear diatomic molecule means a molecule containing two same atoms. Simplest example is hydrogen atom. Of course, we know hydrogen electronic configuration is 1s1. Now, how do we construct the MO diagram for this? We need to take two equal levels which represents hydrogen atom. This is atomic orbital of hydrogen atom. This is again atomic orbital of another hydrogen. In hydrogen molecule, we have two hydrogens. So this represents 1s orbital of one hydrogen atom. This represents 1s orbital of another hydrogen atom. Now, what is MO? When a molecule is formed based on MO theory, the atomic orbitals will mix and they will give molecular orbitals. So according to MO theory, atomic orbitals will be mixed in the molecule and they will generate MOs. How many MOs will be generated? The number of MOs generated must be same number to the number of atomic orbitals involved. For example, here when we try to form the hydrogen molecule, we are using two 1s orbitals from two hydrogen atoms. So that means it must give two molecular orbitals. This is called molecular orbital. These are MOs of hydrogen molecule. These two are MOs of hydrogen molecule. In the MOs, one will be of lower energy. You know this, it is energy of the orbital. One MO will have lower energy, second MO will have higher energy. The lower MO is called bonding MO. The higher energy MO is called anti-bonding MO. The lower energy MO is called bonding MO. Higher energy MO is called anti-bonding MO. Here we are using 1s orbital from hydrogen atom. This is also 1s orbital from hydrogen atom. We have one electron because electronic configuration is 1s1. And here also we have another orbital, another electron. So hydrogen molecule, we are using two 1s orbitals which are having two electrons. Now in the MOs, the generated MOs are given sigma star. Bonding MO is given sigma bond MO, anti-bonding sigma star. Because it is generated between 1s orbitals, so it is given a suffix 1s. This is sigma 1s, this is sigma star 1s. This is bonding MO. This bonding MO is called sigma 1s MO. This anti-bonding MO is called as sigma star 1s MO. Now if we want to place these two electrons in MOs, as I said, each MO can be accommodated two electrons. So these two electrons from two hydrogen atoms will be accommodated in this sigma 1s MO. Because there are only two electrons, we will accommodate two electrons here, and we don't have any additional electrons, we don't have electrons here. So this is how we need to construct a molecular orbital diagram for diatomic molecules. From this molecular orbital diagram, we can predict 3 points. First point, bond order. What is bond order? Bond order gives a bond order gives an information about the number of bonds exist between the two atoms. How do we define bond order? Bond order is defined as half of the number of electrons in the bonding MO, bonding molecular orbital, minus number of electrons in the anti-bonding molecular orbital. What is bond order? Bond order is the half of number of electrons in the bonding molecular orbital minus number of electrons in the anti-bonding molecular orbital. Now, for example, for hydrogen atom, the number of electrons in the bonding molecular orbital, that means the number of electrons in sigma 1s 2 minus number of electrons in sigma star 1s 0. So it gives 1. When we say the bond order is 1, it means that is there exists a single bond between two hydrogen atoms between two hydrogen atoms in the hydrogen molecule. So what is bond order? Bond order directly gives the number of bonds that exist between exist in the given molecule. Here the bond order is 1. So whenever we have a non-zero bond order, what we can infer is the molecule exists. The molecule exists. This is the first point we will get from the MO theory. So we will draw the MO diagram. We will try to find out bond order. If it is non-zero bond order, it may be 0.5 or 1 or 1.52. So whenever we have a non-zero bond order, we can say the molecule exists. But if the bond order is 0, when the bond order is 0, that means there are no bonds between the two atoms. That means the molecule does not exist. So the first point we must infer from the MO theory by writing electronic configuration is whether the molecule exists or not. How do we infer this? We will calculate bond order. If the bond order is non-zero, then the molecule exists. If the bond order is 0, then the molecule does not exist. Yeah, before writing bond order, we must always write electronic configuration. Electronic configuration. Here it is sigma 1s, and in the sigma 1s we have 2 electrons. Okay, so always write this electronic configuration just below the MO diagram. Okay, just below the MO diagram. The second point we must infer from MO diagram is its magnetic character. What is magnetic character? Whether it is the two magnetic properties we can infer from MO theory is whether it is a paramagnetic material or a diamagnetic material. What is paramagnetic material? If the molecule has single electrons, then it is said to be paramagnetic. If the molecule has only paired electrons, if all the electrons are paired, then the molecule is diamagnetic. For hydrogen, the electronic configuration is sigma 1s2. The two electrons are paired. Therefore, hydrogen molecule is diamagnetic in nature. Hydrogen molecule is diamagnetic in nature. So, we can infer whether it is a paramagnetic material or diamagnetic material based on the electronic configuration. If we have all the electrons paired, then it is a diamagnetic material. If any single electron, at least one single electron is there, then we can say it is paramagnetic material.